Let's move tonight. Let's react tonight. Okay, no, seriously. Hello, babies. How are you doing? I missed you so much. I'm sorry I went MIA for one day. I am trying to find out a good, viewing schedule for me to, watch all these, episodes. I have to watch, 115 podcasts, and my brain's
exploding.
So, sorry. I'm trying to figure that out. Bear with. But today we are going to see what the hell is going on with Anna Delvey. I'm not sure if I said her name correctly. I apologize if I said it wrong. But I don't even think that's her real name. So if it is, apologies, but I don't think that's her real name. I think she goes by Anna Sorkin, and it's a whole can of worms. And if y'all don't know who she is, she got famous for pretty much swindling the rich and the rich and elite and up there famous people, you know,
pulling out $100 bills that she had a lot of money, that was their problem. I guess it was also their fault for believing she had money when she constantly mentioned having a $60 million inheritance. Society makes assumptions about people based on their appearances, whether they're nice, honest, good, bad, or criminals, and this almost never tells the full story of someone's character or intentions. Since Sorokin looked like she could afford to pay for things, and just like she simply didn't want to at the moment, Anna convinced people to extend her blind trust based on little more than her outward appearance and persona. People commented on her alluring European accent that couldn't quite be placed, which added to this elegant persona of wealth and class that they wrongfully associated with Anna. Anna used common tactics influencers also use in order to reinvent herself. Like Sorokin, influencers make people believe that they have lavish lives through many of the same methods.
So, her story's pretty interesting, pretty wild, pretty wackadoo. I am pretty neutral on it. She seems like a character. I'm not oh my god, Team Anna, but at the same time, anyway, so we're gonna watch her interview with Ziwe today, and we're gonna just, we're gonna see what's going on, because
Con and one G-Con sit across from each other in a bombshell interview.
This is my first ever remote interview. Why are you allowed to stay in America when you've been convicted of crime? No offense.
Okay, I just want to talk about Ziwe's outfit. It's everything. It's so cute. I'm not gonna lie, Anna's is kind of giving to her classic 2000s poof, but we take Anna with a grain of salt, because at the end of the day, I genuinely don't know too much about the story other than she just kind of swindled people, but let's see what the bag is.
Do you feel that you are living the American dream?
If the American dream were to end up on house arrest,
I mean, you're not
How
far
would you
off.
define the American dream?
I think it's an illusion.
What was your first car? What was the name of the high school you attended? What is your mother's maiden name?
They're gonna hack into my passwords.
Z News starts now.
Oh my god. Allegedly. Oh lord, y'all, we are in for it. Oh my god, I should be reading this, my bad. In 2019, she was found guilty of 8 charges, including second-degree grand larceny and theft of services and first-degree attempted grand larceny. Dumb. She is currently competing on season 33 of Dancing with the Stars. Stop. No, she's not.
My guest has many titles. Fake German heiress, scammer, con artist, actual artist. Please welcome the icon herself, Anna Delvey.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. How would you define the word scam?
To take advantage of somebody and try to permanently deprive them of funds or property.
You learned that
Zero sum.
for your case. Good for you. In your own words, what drove you to exploit innocent people and engage in fraudulent activities?
Well, that didn't happen. So I was just trying to build something and it didn't go according to plan.
Okay, I'm not trying to be an a-hole or anything, but either she's nervous or her skincare is so dewy that it's giving she looks really sweaty. I don't know what the gag is, but she looks She's glistening, mama. She looks like she just stepped out of the steam room. I'm not hating. I'm just like, damn, I hope she's just not that nervous. She's like sweating because, you know, Ziwe is going to ask the hard-hitting questions. That's for sure.
But if anybody bothers to like look into my case, they will see that it was never like a zero-sum game, and like nobody never planned to permanently deprive anybody of anything.
You just did to rich people what they have been doing to everyone for eternity. What do you have to say for that?
I mean, financial institutions defraud regular people all day, every day.
In your dream world, would we abolish banks?
No.
I was hoping you would say the opposite answer. You told 60 Minutes, so many businesses are houses of cards. You just don't see or know about it. What are the biggest scams that you encounter in your everyday life?
So much. Like banks, as you said, is a good example. Insurances, so many businesses.
Okay, I think she's nervous because I swear she got sweatier. Like, is this a bit? Like, is someone like spraying water on her to make her look more nervous? Why would she be nervous?
Huge scams.
Oh my God. Banks, insurance,
real estate, the rental market.
The rental market.
I need to make
What
sure I don't have
scams
any
have you
black on
fallen
my
for
teeth right
in
now.
your life?
This apartment.
Hold on.
How much are you paying for this place?
Too much, yeah.
Too much?
I think it's publicly available info.
Who is a bigger hero to you? Sam Bankman-Fried, Elizabeth Holmes, or Bernie Madoff?
I guess I can relate to Elizabeth Holmes.
You can relate to Elizabeth Holmes.
Ew, why?
Miss Theranos. Why?
Because she's a female, she's a white female who had to go through the criminal justice system, and she's in prison.
You're right. You're right. Elizabeth Holmes is a white female who had to go through the criminal justice system.
Oh my God, I love Ziwe. Oh, Lord. And this is why I say we take, you know, Anna with a grain of salt, because, you know.
And you can relate to her.
Definitely. Well, I had similar experiences.
Similar experiences.
She
trade
ran
secrets?
a company.
No.
Could you say one drop to camera? One drop. She also had a voice.
One drop. No, I cannot do her accent.
I bet she couldn't do your accent either.
Right? To each its own.
You keep smizing. Who are you?
Oh my God, one drop makes me think of one shot of adrenaline from Drag Race. Like, one shot of adrenaline. You know what I mean?
Smizing at?
Just trying to gauge
Like I'm
reaction
drinking my
of the
computer.
watches.
Hypothetically speaking, what makes a good mark?
I wouldn't know.
Wouldn't you?
No.
Who's easier to rob?
Okay, not gonna lie, her suit eats with the little like diamond encrusted like thing showing. Okay, that's cute. I was like, okay, Barrette moment, but little see-through moment. Ziwe's is just like, I need her to go into a creek with an old laptop and with little siren glasses, and I need music playing now.
Hypothetically, a nun or a baby?
I don't know. Baby doesn't have anything. I don't know.
So they're not worth robbing.
Okay.
Let's role play. You're teaching a class on master manipulation. What is the first lesson you teach me?
Look people in the eye.
And what else?
That was the first lesson, right? That's just one. Do you want more?
Yeah, sure.
Girl. Okay.
Was this master class?
Manipulation.
I don't know. I'm not trying to be manipulative.
We're all just a couple of girls.
I'm really hot.
I knew she was sweating. I was like, she's glistening. She looks like she stepped out of a sauna. Like she still looks gorgeous. Beat down, like mugged up, but sweaty down.
Were you a user or were you being used?
I don't see myself as a victim, and I don't think I was ever try to use anybody. If I wanted to have a free trip, I would just went with some guy.
And so why not just be a sugar baby?
Well, that's a form of prostitution.
And what about it?
And what about it? Like, you can, like, scam bitches, but a bitch can't get a check for some sex work? Like, excuse me, pardon me. Disagree, don't disagree, do whatever you want. I don't care, but it's a little hypocritical, babe. What are we talking about here?
I don't know. I'm not there in my journey yet.
Where do you stand on seizing the means of productions and overthrowing the upper class?
But I didn't get too far.
Do you prefer Karl Lagerfeld or Karl Marx?
What the fuck?
Lagerfeld.
Okay.
Please say that to camera. Use the full sentence. Use the full sentence. No, say, we got it on tape. You signed the release.
You signed the release.
Did we slate? We slated, right? Say, I, Anna Delvey, prefer Karl Lagerfeld to Karl Marx.
I, Anna Delvey, prefer Karl Marx to Karl Lagerfeld.
Feels like I'm getting a sense of what you were like before.
Oh,
so
Lord.
it's
Surprise!
She's so sweaty! She's so
I'm just
sweaty! Y'all, she's so sweaty! Okay, I wish... Oh my god, we should have made, like, how sweaty she was into a drinking game, but I did not see this. I did not know. God damn it. That's so funny.
Which one are you joking about?
It's up to you.
She's so sweaty.
Coming up, tell me about your artwork. Some pieces go for as high as $15,000.
25.
$25,000. Would you say that Art Basel is a scam?
It probably is.
Is it fair to say that you are not a socialist?
No.
Marxist?
No.
Capitalist?
No.
Where are your political leanings?
No comment. I don't want to.
She's like, I don't have any.
My options open.
Leave your options open for what exactly?
You'll see.
I'll see. Are you running for president?
No, not yet. I can't. I'm not American, so.
Who is the first rich person that you'd eat in the class war?
I'm vegetarian. I'm not like against rich people. I don't know.
You're not against rich people.
I'm against stupid people.
Statistically, who's stupider? Poor people or rich people?
I'd say half and half.
It's 50-50.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Do some rich people deserve to be scammed?
I don't think anybody deserves to be scammed.
Really?
What was her whole career then?
Yep.
And you sell art for $25,000 a piece.
Well, it's up to the person to decide. I don't think it's a scam. If you agree
Babe,
to pay that.
stop!
Got it. The definitions are fluid.
Oh, Lord.
So really, you're saying if you're a dumbass, it's on you.
Pretty much, not in relation to my art, but
Yeah, not to your art. Of
My
course,
art
it's
has
beautiful.
no-
It's beautiful.
I'm not promising any utility, so I'm not promising that it will turn into anything.
What was the first lie you ever told?
I don't remember. There probably were a couple. I don't know.
What was the last lie you've told?
No comment.
I don't remember. There are probably a couple I've told. The photographer from Morocco said that he could tell you weren't rich because you always ate scrambled eggs. What's your current breakfast order?
He's an idiot. I don't really eat eggs anymore.
Give me your favorite meal.
I like coconut yogurt with berries.
Coconut yogurt with berries. You feel like an AI. Could you turn to camera and offer a PSA for all the people who are thinking of starting a career as...
Who likes more of a sweet breakfast and who likes more of a savory breakfast? Personally, like if it was up to me, I'd have like both, but every day I would say savory. Throw in a little sweetness here and there, but I don't know. For me, I like a savory. I like a... Well, that sounded dangerously close to something else. What the freak? Savory more than I do like sweet, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's just like my prerogative.
Scammers.
What are your thoughts?
Don't do it. Not worth
Below.
it.
Drop them. Needing them. Ow.
That was not even remotely convincing. Now, could you turn to camera and
Not
offer...
an actress.
Well, then it should be even more convincing because it's true. unless it's not.
It's true.
Can you turn to camera and offer a PSA to people who are thinking of quitting careers as scammers?
Find something productive to do with your life.
Is this like a moment where you're looking in the mirror or?
I'm not a scammer.
Coming up, how did you celebrate your freedom this Juneteenth?
No, I did not. Why celebrate it? Everybody else's freedom. I'm not free, I'm on house arrest.
Would you describe?
Do you even know what that means?
These conditions as worse than ICE detention?
Sometimes, yeah, at least jail have central air. And they have like a yard, and I don't.
You heard it here first. East Village has neither a yard or central air, but ICE detention does, in fact. Fuck, marry, kill. Rikers, ICE detention, or house arrest?
Fuck Rikers. No. Fuck house arrest, marry Rikers, kill ICE.
The fact that you even get to choose just shows your privilege.
I'm so sorry. I keep laughing. This is just so ridiculous. Like, I cannot, even with her. She said, I want to marry Rikers. Okay, what has to be said for that being better than house arrest? Or maybe I'm tripping because, I've had a cocktail or whatever. But, she must have had some serious connects in Rikers.
In 60 Minutes, you said you don't...
You see it.
I see it? Oh, I see it. I see it real white. Right, excuse me. Now, on 60 Minutes, you said you don't regret going to Rikers. Who else would benefit from spending time in America's most dehumanizing maximum prison?
Oh, I'm just curious. It's like a solution for every problem, seemingly.
Rikers.
Excuse me.
That's what the government seems to think.
Ah, so you're being sarcastic. So would you argue that it is that you would abolish prison?
I wouldn't abolish prison. I would just use it differently. Actually, it's interesting because I think they passed a law in 2021 that anybody accused of a nonviolent crime, they don't get bail. So they just, they're free. So it's like the prosecution can't even impose like $100 bail.
Got it.
So technically by law, I should have been free. But probably they would have used the fact that I'm German.
The fact that you did the crimes and were found guilty in a court of law.
And I mean, during the time,
Anyways.
like when you await the trial, because it takes like a year, 2 to 3
Past
years,
trauma,
right?
past trauma.
19
past
months.
trauma.
19
Yeah.
months.
But they count all the time towards your sentence. So
Got it.
It's not for nothing.
And you got off for good behavior
shit.
during Black History Month.
That's right.
Who's your favorite Black civil rights historical figure?
Karl Marx.
Karl Marx. Did you make any friends in ICE?
I did.
Name 5 immigrants.
So it's actually funny because it's a federal / county holding facility, and the only reason they don't hold you at Rikers is because the New York City is a safe haven, so they don't hold anybody. But it's just a mixed jail.
Okay.
So because there's so few females that get arrested by ICE,
Is anybody still watching?
Who are just like local criminals. I was in Orange County, so whoever gets arrested in Orange County, like I was at the same place with them, and I actually met a lot of people
What the
I
fuck
knew
do
from
I keep doing with
prison,
this thing? It keeps, like,
violated the parole, were
glitching out.
reoffended, and they were in ICE.
I don't think you listed one immigrant in that sentence.
Freaking
How
chill.
many Black friends do you have?
Probably more than you.
Name them.
I have a lot of Black friends. Well, I spent 5 years between jails and prisons.
Sure. Name 5 Black people.
Kai, Neff, Samantha, Thomas.
Thomas.
Yes, he's Black.
Okay, he's Black. And one more?
George.
George. These are real names and real people that you didn't make up? Okay. Have any of them told you that if they'd committed some of the things you were accused of, they would be buried under the jail?
I hear it constantly.
And how does that make you feel?
I mean, it's awful. I mean, there's when I was at Rikers and I was in prison, there were so many people of color. I did not create the system.
You just benefit from a system.
I was benefiting from spending 5 years in jail, in prison.
As a
yeah.
non-American.
Coming up, can you name one victim that you do regret scamming?
None.
record if you had 13 infractions, including fighting.
How long is this? Okay, we only have like a
12
little bit left to go.
I pretty much accumulated like a bunch of minor things.
Have you ever shanked anyone?
No. No.
How do you fight? Like, how are you fighting in prison?
It was not a fight. It was, they threw away that ticket, but they still have it, so.
They threw away the ticket, but they still have it.
It was a horseplay. They downgraded it.
It was a horseplay. They downgraded it, but they also threw it away. But
They
still have
downgraded
it.
and they threw it away, so I was never found guilty of
Yeah,
it.
no, they downplayed it and they threw it away, but it was horseplay.
So they can accuse you of anything, but they also have to prove. It's like a mini trial when you get a ticket
it.
at Rikers. So the CO, they can write anything, and then you go and like you see the captain or an officer, and it's like, oh, what did really
my
happen?
God.
And they look at the cameras, they talk to other people, and they have to prove that actually happened. And I won that one.
Your hands are just like, there's nothing in my hands. It's like behind you.
didn't weep,
Why are you
sluts.
apologizing? Is it because you're genuinely sorry or because you're sorry you got caught?
That's a good one.
I think just my whole story is misrepresented in the media, and I obviously made a lot of mistakes, but I was young, so like in my early 20s, and just like
Okay, mistakes in your 20s, understandable, but what you did's a little different, doll. It's a little different, okay?
it's been years, and I've spent all these years in jails and prisons. I paid off my restitution. What else?
Y'all, after this, I'm gonna record a reaction video for like Jeffree Star is supposedly coming back to YouTube. So like, wish me luck with the free.
I possibly do.
They could deport you.
And would that make everybody happy?
In America, most likely.
But technically, any crimes that have been
Get her back to
allegedly, whatever I was
Germany.
convicted of, they can be done from anywhere in the world without, like, it's not like I assaulted anybody.
Well, except for the horseplay in prison.
Correct, yeah. So just physically removing me from the streets is not going to, like, solve anything.
Yes, and being like self-involved is not malicious inherently.
That's not a crime.
I mean, we're here in East Village. Clearly not. Now, you said that getting deported to Germany is worse than jail. Why is that? Is it because you aren't cool enough to get into Berghain? Like, what's Okay.
Just because I spent so much time and resources trying to fight this immigration case. And I feel like I should be afforded the chance to finalize my appeal, for example, which would not be possible from Europe.
You said you don't want to be famous, but one of the conditions of this interview was that we get paparazzi together. So why do you want to do that?
To like not waste hair and makeup in an outfit.
Babe, fix
But
your
you don't wanna
bangs
be
really
famous.
quick, please.
That's not gonna make me
You're
famous.
sweating them off.
It
I'm
isn't.
just bored. I'm on house arrest.
Okay. But and you're allowed to step outside for the paparazzis.
Yeah.
What rule is this in the white privilege America rule book that says that
Literally.
you can do this and get house arrest, and house arrest you can stand outside?
I technically don't step outside. I'm still within the confines of this building.
What I respect the most about you actually is that you stand firmly in your white privilege. Like you are acutely aware that there are different rules for different people, that the system itself is rigged. Would you say that you have white pride?
No, I'm just trying to make the best out of it.
Blonde hair and blue eyes?
Pretty much, yeah.
Can I have my bag, Hunter? Let's take a selfie at a cute angle. Okay.
The way that he put a fucking dollar in there. Girl. She said. I got. Okay, so that was the Ziwe interview. I will have it linked down below if you want to watch it full for yourself, but you know, I kind of watched it here. I loved this one so much. This one, I feel like this one was everything the George Santos one wasn't, and the main criticism was like she really didn't push back. Which was weird for Ziwe because as you can see, that's all she does. You know what I mean? She's there to critique your ass. Like, no ifs, ands, or boots about it. But I really like this interview. Super funny. Yeah, this Anna Delvey character is a character. And I guess she's going to be on, like, Dancing with the Stars. I don't know why everyone needs to transition through there to, like, new comeback or something. But, yeah. Let me know your thoughts and let me know your thoughts and feelings down below, gorgeous. And, stay tuned for the next one, because I'm gonna be like trying to see what's going on with Jeffree Star, and he like posted a new video, and like I don't want to watch it, but I have to. But like, ah. Anyways, love you, babes. Bye.
Hoo-ha! Together to go handle the Zubul situation.
Do you think pairing them up together is a good idea?
Of course I do. They're the two most mentally stable and capable characters to be paired together.